Slow. There it
Oh,
is.
here we are.
We are live.
We live and go. We don't know what time it is, but we here. You know who I am. I know who you are.
That's all that
So
matters.
whoever's watching, welcome. So
Good
that's all the fun. That's
morning.
all the fun. So,
Yes. So welcome to Me Moments in the Morning, the podcast. Today we're gonna keep it short and sweet today, y'all. Short and sweet and to the point. It is Self-Love Saturday. So I'm really hoping that everyone is just finding some time to love on themselves today in any way possible.
all the love, all the love,
All this
all
love
the.
is waiting.
We're like, okay, song of the day, people. We got
It's
everything.
waiting for you. Yes. Oh my
Song of
gosh.
the day.
Mm-mm-mm.
Song of the day.
So, well, we could start with the question of the day. We can start with the question of the day. And that is, let me just pull it up real quick. What lessons have you learned about yourself and self love during the pandemic?
Oh, oh. I'm gonna have to borrow some of these questions.
What lessons
What
have you learned about yourself and
have
self
you
love
learned?
during the pandemic?
Hmm, good one. What have you learned? I'll be like, tell us. Do
Mm,
tell. Whew, it's been a long pandemic.
oh, yes, it really has. Um, what lessons have you learned about yourself?
Lessons.
Well, I would say I'm thinking about other people, but for myself, I would say it has been about giving more grace to myself when it comes to self love. Um, you know, things didn't weren't going in the direction that I thought they were going to go in from
Mm-hmm.
the beginning until even now. Um, it wasn't always easy. And I think that sometimes for me, I don't know, it's just very difficult to, when you're expecting one thing and then things just kind of shift and go in a different direction, that makes it difficult. But just being more gentle with myself and giving myself grace.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, we hit the reset button just about every
Oh
day.
yeah, we like press
Hit
it
that
again,
button,
one more time,
that
press,
button
press,
if you
press,
need to hit it.
several times a day. No, do it, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are great lessons. I think I'm sure there are many. That's one thing I think, as if we need another project to play with our favorite numbers in terms of 11 or 21 or 22 things we learn
Hmm.
about whether it's about ourselves or just as a whole during the pandemic. And I think for me it was I love being the go-to person for most people if I like you. And depending on the role that I'm in. So I love it's almost like sometimes I didn't realize I was the firefighter. So the more things are chaotic, the more
Hmm.
likely I'm able to come to the rescue. But if you're good, it's like, okay, I'm here. But there's no need for me to like swoop in and do anything. And so, but even when there is nothing, people just come to me. And there are some where I would be like, come to me, but they don't. So I realized for me, I wanted to really have w- more quality relationship, not relationship based on proximity, just because you like under the same roof, we work in the same place, we take the same bus every day, or we do the same thing where it's like you see the person, they know who you are for years. But then I realized these people actually don't know me at all. And I've accepted it, tolerated it, and thinking like that's a relationship, that's a friendship, that's somebody who care. And they don't care. And so for me, I had to learn that what do I want for my relationship? What do I expect? And to treat myself accordingly in order to teach them how to treat me during this time. So that took like a lot of literally thinking self-awareness. Good morning, Val. I see Val is in the house. Michelle is in the house. Ooh, we said that's right. So,
Yes.
yep, that's the one where I have to really think about that. And then what was I doing? Because a lot of time it's so quick to say, "Oh, they're the one running to me," but how do I react when they run to me? Am I the one who's really doing certain thing to encourage that behavior or how we engage and whatever the nature of the relationship is? And so for me, I was like, I'm not gonna give you access just because you're close. So I'm
Right.
gonna be able to like create these boundaries because it's a lot. And then you realize you give so much, and even though we are home more, it's still exhausting. Those relationships that are not serving you, they really just almost feels like a vampire just sucking the life and energy out of you. Yes, Val, just on a daily basis too. Daily basis. And it's not just the neck, my friend. It's like literally. So I had to really think about that and redefine what relationships, what type of relationship I wanted to have with myself, the type of relationship I wanted to have with family, friends, and then create the boundaries and doing those things. So because people think they can have access to you at any time. So I'll get phone calls like that. No, I'm like, I am still working. Like, what is happening? But of course, I'm like, oh my God, did something happen? I really want to respond, thinking there is something for me to do. And then I'm like, you know what? During this time and that time, this is not happening. Or if you used to do certain things, like you can't have access to me on a daily just because, you know, who knows what's happening. So sometimes it's never as a crisis as you think. I always think it's a crisis when I get the stuff. And I'm like, I need to like swoop in. And then you realize, oh no, it's nothing. I was just calling. I was like, what? Which is great as well, right? I love when people say that too. They're like, I was just thinking about you, which is awesome. That phone call feels different than the other ones where it's like there's a constant, like pulling on you. So, so that's the thing. Those relationships and beyond post COVID as well. Like I will maintain this new way of being, and those are also part of habits. And as you can imagine, planting seeds, healthy relationships are part of that. Val
Mhm.
is here. I don't know if we have a song to bring you in.
Well, I was thinking about that old school Karen White song, "I'm Not Your Superwoman," when you were
Oh,
singing.
Yes,
great.
yes, yes. Oh my goodness, I love that. I love
Oh my
that.
goodness. It's ridiculous. Just and I just need a better relationship with my Mac. She was
Mm.
coughing. Oh, she coughed. She you want me to wake up?
Just like work with me
You want me to stream? Yes,
right now,
yes. You're a
right now,
machine.
today, today.
Tracy, could you repeat the question of the day? I'm gonna put it in the chat.
All right.
Question.
All right. And I want to say, hey, Pam, I see you got us. Glad you are
Michelle,
here.
Michelle is here.
Yes, that's
We set
that's
every day.
Pam.
Ooh, that's a good one. We need
Okay.
those buttons too.
You want a button? I have one.
The reset button.
The
Just
reset button. I bought
that's right.
yes, I bought a
Ooh.
reset button. I did. I did. Okay.
You
So
want
the
one, Belle?
question I'll send you one. I'll send you one. So the question of the day is what lessons have you learned about yourself and self-love during the pandemic?
Okay, about myself and others during the pandemic. Okay,
And
Mm-hmm.
self-love.
and self love.
What
Oh,
lessons have you learned about yourself and self-love during the pandemic?
I've learned to respect the power of. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was like, oh, what? Tell us more. More,
Yeah. Oh
more.
gosh, y'all see that versus battle between Stephanie Mills and Chaka Khan? That
Shaka
was fun.
Khan.
No, anyway. no,
Shaka Khan.
I've I've learned that I need to take time to self-love myself. I don't know if we do that. Like I started to take baths more. I don't know if working corporate and just kind of running out the door and you're like I got 5 minutes for a shower. I got 10 minutes to do my hair or more. I don't know. Just you're running out the door, but then to burn candles, to
Mm.
put some relaxing music on. And I'm talking like jazz,
Ooh.
grown folk music,
All right.
grown folk music, you know. Put some bath bomb. I didn't even know what a bath bomb was. I thought somebody was
Find out. You
looking
find
around.
out
Somebody
real
trying to
quick.
bomb my house. No, it's a bath bomb, something to make things calm. I've got a diffuser,
Yes, I saw that.
and right, exactly. I got a
Hmm.
diffuser. I got
Were you reading more? I'm seeing a lot of books.
reading a lot more. And I know, no diss to our authors who do strictly, what is this, books that are electronic. I wanted to return to crackling open the
Mm.
pages
Yes.
and listening to the pages turn and my
Okay, now she's in
brain
the cabin with the
churn.
fireplace. I think she just left us to the cabin.
I was, yes, yes.
She's on the
Although the
chair, the recliner. I don't know what exactly. So the whole scene.
although the cabin has Idris Elba serving me dinner. But anyway,
The
even
whole
though
scene. Everything is
pretty
there.
much the whole
Food.
scene. But just I've learned that I've got to take literally a beat and a pause to say, look, let's do things for ourselves. For me and my walk, I gotta have that quiet time, that 10 to 15 minutes with God, and kind of recenter myself. And he kind of gives me a little wink and a nod. I love you, girl. And I'm like, yay. And then I'm ready to go ahead and go with the day. And definitely and I love having affirmations, affirming what the day will bring. So I had to do that actively
Hmm.
because I wasn't doing that before the pandemic. I wasn't. Tracy, Marie, let me just be honest. I was mistreating myself. So we have got to learn to literally take a beat and a pause and calm down, breathe. I
Hmm.
discovered
Yes,
an app called
definitely.
Calm
Oh
Meditation.
yes, one of my
Love that
faves.
app. Who
Yeah,
who loves calm?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm calm.
so good.
Whew,
So
breathe it in.
So Pam said, myself, I've learned that self-love is not just candles and baths.
Mm.
Sometimes you just
Ooh.
need to cry that thing out, give
Least
yourself a hug and grace, then take a bath. Yep.
at
Because
least there's an
when
order
you
to the self love. Okay.
exactly, because you got crust from the crying, so you need to take a bath.
Oh God.
Not the
Wash it
crust,
all.
the crust.
Wash it all off of you.
Yeah. All right,
And there you are.
Michelle, working on it. Yeah.
Yes. I agree, Pam.
Yeah. So that's a beautiful thing to be able to just take a beat and a pause. I love being able to do that. And Michelle, I'm going to take that hint. Sometimes you got to cry that thing out. I had to. Was I crying after going into a pandemic, after losing my mom and not being able to communicate or be active with my family, regular family as well as other, spiritual family. Really, God, really?
Mm.
So I had to really, whoo, redefine self love, all of that. Tracy, that was a rough time for me. I definitely had to cry that thing out. Thank you,
Mhm,
Pam. Thank
mhm.
you for Michelle. Thank you for that reminder.
Mm. You got permission. You got
Yeah.
permission. And it's hard. I mean, I think the pandemic is people didn't realize they were grieving and mourning, right? And even whether you lost someone or not, you get that heavy feeling of lost. And then we were lost, where it was just like, we don't know what's going on, what do we do, and so forth. And to be able to get recentered. And for those who were not even in the habit of practicing that, where you're like, how do I learn how to do this? How do I learn how to reset? But also the fact that be okay, learn to be okay, more okay with the unknown. Because I was just like, we could ask all the questions we want. It's still an unknown, and to be okay as humans, not knowing. I'm sure those who love to control, knowing what's going to happen from here to there, that was really hard. But the idea of simply surrendering and just be. And I think that was the part where there were others around us, like they literally project that crazy where I'm like, we don't have the answers. So you can only take care of yourself, those around you, and that's all I can do. Even if the world is falling apart, I will not
Yeah.
crash with the world. So
And I don't have the bandwidth to deal with your drama.
Yes, so please don't. Let me see. I'm trying to get Mountain Spirit up in here.
Do not.
Wait, Val, was that you sending people to the door? You
Pretty much. I don't have it.
To the
There's
left.
the door.
To the left. To the left. Okay. Bye. Find your way. Yes,
Yes,
Pam.
and
Can you hear
Surrendering and
me?
just be me.
we
Yes, we
hear
can
you,
hear
Mountain
you.
Spirit. All
Oh,
right,
let
we
me
got a
find a
full
decent
house.
space then. Oh,
Find the
wow.
flowers
This
in the
is
group.
awesome. Sorry I'm late,
Good.
guys.
You're
Right on
fine.
time.
Let's
You
In the
are
get
right
background,
on
you.
time.
pour in. There
Ah,
she is.
All right.
hi.
We got the trees.
I
All
was
is
trying to
well.
be
All
by
is well.
Tracy's. I was trying to be by Tracy's favorite flower.
Ah.
Where they at?
Oh,
Look at them.
that's
Ooh.
beautiful.
Ooh. What's your favorite flower? Do tell.
Oh,
When she's gonna come back.
That's a
That was a
oh
sneak
beautiful
peek. That's what
flower.
we call a sneak peek.
no.
Do you know the
I
name of
don't
your
know.
favorite flower?
We've been fighting to get in here. So that's a it's a ginger. It's a ginger
Ooh.
lily. There she
Ginger
is.
lily. Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah,
fan
I
of
love the
lilies.
lilies.
Me too. I'm a fan
Yeah,
of
me too. I
lilies.
have a canna lily. That's a
Yes.
canna lily right here.
Mm,
Okay.
It's
beautiful.
huge. Huge canna
Oh,
lily.
I think I need to put you this way, right?
Looking
Actually,
good.
that
Is
works.
this the right
Wow.
way?
You made yourself landscape.
Yes. This is almost like reality
Oh,
TV.
wow, did.
We in the
I'm
crib
just
now. We in the crib.
I'm just so ecstatic to be here. Yeah, all of us squirrels.
Nice. Nice, nice,
What'd you say,
nice.
Val? I should do this.
Yeah, you are
What's she
perfect.
saying?
That is
What? You
landscape.
trying to talk to
I'm
me?
the camera person. I'm the camera person in the crew. So yeah.
I think it's just
Okay.
a little
Let's do
delayed.
this like that. Yeah.
Ooh.
Because of my bad electricity.
No,
All
you
right.
look
It's the bad
fine. And
lighting.
I'm
Hey,
guys,
so
you
what we
can't
talking
see.
about? Come
Oh, Tracy, go let her know.
on.
Oh,
Do
so
tell.
the question of the day is what lessons have you learned about yourself and self-love during the pandemic? So everybody was just kind of sharing their individual
All
thoughts.
right. She's gonna marinate on that and come back. Hey,
Oh,
Belinda. Ruby is here with
great.
us. Belinda, hello. She
Good
said, "Good
morning,
morning,
goddesses.
goddesses."
Okay, I
Good
just placed it. I just
morning.
placed it in the chat. Belinda that
Woo!
just joined us. Thank you. Also, it
Hey.
is in the chat for you
A
guys to go ahead.
question.
And if you love me moments in the morning, if you are watching, because some people are listening, but if you're watching, please like and subscribe to Slay with Trey.
Yes. Do it. Do it. Do
Do
it.
it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay, I don't know what song that is. But yeah, definitely subscribe. And I love all the comments.
You
Thank you,
singing it.
Pam. The chat is alive. The chat is lit. Thank you. If that's even a thing first thing in the morning, this sun is like making me feel like I'm lit. So
Oh, I'm so happy you have sun because it is overcast
you
and
don't have it? I thought we share the same
it's
weather.
gone.
Welcome back.
It's gone. Welcome back, Mountain Goddess.
Too much hotness first thing in the
Mountain
morning.
Spirit, your goddess. Mountain Spirit.
So that's the question.
Can you
That's a
hear us?
yes.
That's all I can do.
Fire.
Yeah,
And
maybe if I
we
took off video. Let's see.
let's try that. Let's try that.
And let's hear what you say
Mm-hmm.
for the podcast part of it.
Yeah.
Just not.
Just the
Yeah.
sound.
So,
Yeah. So
unfortunately, the Dark One has attacked Mountain Spirit's internet as well as her device. Just
Mhm.
like earlier when I was, trying to sign on and my computer was going. Technology is
not
fun.
ready. Not
You're
ready, but
not
we're gonna
ready, but it's all
roll.
good.
We're gonna roll with
We're gonna roll.
technology. It's part of all the
Mhm.
fun. Um, yeah, and that's a question I would love for others. Pam has answered the question: what lesson have you learned about yourself, about self-love during the pandemic in the chat? So whether you're watching live or later, you can always answer that question. Let us know. And those lessons are many, many, many.
Mhm.
Belinda, ooh, Belinda. She's like, it's so beautiful. Wonderful to see your beautiful faces. Belinda,
Yay.
I'm going to see your
Thank
face one day
you.
as well. We're going to do one of those things. We may have a fun, special day or like a Zoom situation where we like a postseason party.
Oh, that'll be
Yeah,
fun. That'll be
that would
fun.
yeah, that would be a lot of fun, and I volunteer myself or someone else to be the DJ.
Oh my God, you don't say. Wow. Who?
Who is
Did
someone
we?
else?
Who would
Who is
that be?
someone else?
I don't know. I don't know.
We're not ready to make anybody else.
All right. Well, Mountain Spirit has let us know she's just gonna watch us, but you
Yeah,
can
I was
answer the
just
question in the
Yes.
chat.
In the
yeah,
chat.
yeah.
In the chat.
So she said, "Sorry guys, her internet is not cooperating,"
Yeah,
and she sent a sad face.
we get it.
So
But we saw the most
Mhm.
important thing first. Once we saw those flowers, all is well.
right.
We saw the plant, all the greenery and trees. I was just like, yes. And that's all we probably needed today. That's all that we needed today. So we'll see that because I want to see the whole garden. Believe me, I want to see like behind the scenes so we can see what's growing this season. Even on a day when we're talking about planting new seeds, show me what's going on, literally
Sure.
what's growing. What are you planting this season? So, and her season is different than our season, which means she got things that are like blooming and flourishing. And I don't think she has a winter. Gosh, I want those days to come for me. A no winter life. My winter will be 60, 70 degrees. That's my version of winter. Okay.
Right.
I want to be like those Florida people be like, it's cold, it's 60 degrees. I'm like, bring that here. Send me your 60. That is not cold. So, yeah. So, answer the question in the chat. Let us know. We are wrapping up. Any any thoughts in terms of anything you were surprised by in terms of the lessons you've learned or others have learned about self love?
I've learned that I've got to pay attention to when I'm in crisis. That's
Mm,
very important. And your body will let you know. You either will grow sick, headaches, conversations with people you love become short or tart. And it's like, I love that person. Why am I cutting them off? Why am I being mean spirited toward them? Those are signs that something is off center.
mm,
So I
Mhm.
definitely learned to really pay attention to my behaviors and not blame it on my cycle or the
mm.
moon or whatever. I don't want to disrespect that either, but I definitely just want to pay attention. Why am I feeling this way? And then to identify what it is and then change and go forward.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what I will say is we are in crisis most of the time. And I didn't
Mhm.
know sorry. I didn't know how much we were in crisis until I stopped working like that. When
Mm.
backed up off of just work like and I was a hustler a
Oh,
hustler in every sense of the word,
we
right?
covered.
Yeah, I everything.
Okay.
And it wasn't until I stopped working and just doing that I even realized that my stress level was, we should be able to tolerate stress here, but our stress, the way we work, the way we do things, our stress is up here. And
Yep.
we've learned to make this is like our threshold now. And it's like, wow, that was crazy to even just keep working at that type of level is it's insane. And so I hope that people learned, and I do think a lot of people learned that there's no reason for us to kill ourselves to have the life that we want and to just continue to work.
Mhm.
crazy like that.
Yeah, that's great. Those are great lessons, and that's gonna go beyond the pandemic. I think for me, I would capture it as both. I learned how to prepare for impact, and I think I knew how to respond to impact, but I really never given myself credit for it for
Mhm.
myself. But I also discovered that I'm worthy of more self love, of more period during that time, and to be able
Yeah.
to say it, but also to expect it from others and allow myself to receive it when it is given. Because a lot of time I would just be like, no, and all these different things. And so I think similar to Pam, a lot of time when we're going through crisis, we isolate. And so I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, I can handle this by myself. Let me go in that corner. Let me go in the hole. Let me go under the blanket. And then I will reemerge, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
When things get better. If, and that sometimes it's like when you get in that hole, you may not. It takes more time to return. And so I learned to allow myself to be stay in connection with others within a community as a way not to return. So whether I feel good or not, to be okay showing up as is.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that Mountain Spirit put sometimes self love means getting rid of people.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
Ultimately, yes, it does. Mhm.
which I think we said that a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I think that's those are great lessons. Share yours, share your favorite, share the one that resonate with you. But I'm so grateful we're able to have this conversation today, and then to really give you something to think about. And press that
Mhm.
reset button if you must.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And PTO.
Mhm.
Prepare the others to
Prepare them all.
just so you know that I'm not on your BS anymore. There you go.
To the left, to the left.
Okay, bye.
Oh,
Go whichever
right.
direction. Just exit.
Just get out.
Stage left. Get up out of here. All right. Thank you all for
Thank
joining
you.
us this morning for Me Moments in the Morning. Now we are flipping the script and we are going over to Clubhouse to continue with Me Moments in the Morning, where we get together, we share our gratitude, intention, and affirmation of the day. So please feel free to meet us over there and share this morning. All right. Much love to you all. Take care. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Bye.